You have to watch it.
No, I don't.
I've seen it 3 times.
Good for you.
When I was a kid.
Padded Room Radio is on the air, you motherfuckers. My name is Darian. I am back for another week of horror bullshit, because I have nothing better to do with my time, apparently. And I'm not going to get paid for this, probably ever, but at least I get a good hour and a half in this room, away from my kids. So I will come in here and wax poetic about horror movies until my wife says I'm not allowed to do it anymore. Until then, it's you got me and you got my main man Buddy in the house.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, man, I got some stories for you.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, hold on. Let me strap my seatbelt in here. What's your problem now?
So, starting the new job, we got cameras all over the place. So we can actually watch the perimeter.
Okay, I know where this is going.
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah, no, I've seen the diapers in your car, buddy.
So you can go all the way around the building and we can just see everything.
Okay.
This dude's walking up and down the street. We're like, oh, no big deal, because we're at an end. So usually when a truck driver stops in, sometimes you'll see a truck driver's just getting a little extra workout or whatever.
Sure.
And stuff.
Stretch
well,
legs.
this kid's walking around. He's got just jeans on, a backpack on,
all right,
but no shirt. We're like, what in the world? He doesn't look like a truck driver.
Okay.
Next thing you know, he starts walking around our building,
all right,
turns around, goes back around the other side of the building. He was looking for a spot to work out.
Okay.
Yeah, so he goes in the back of the building where there's shade.
Sure.
Nobody can really see him except for us. We're like, what the hell? What's this kid doing? He starts off flexing in the reflective windows.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And then he proceeds to go on a full workout process right there in the back. He's doing jump jacks, he's doing push-ups on the ground, and leg lifts, and he starts doing squats and stuff. Then we're like, oh, okay. He's starting to walk away. Oh, no, he comes back. He's got to do round 2.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and then once he's all done, he starts walking away, goes back to that big glass area, checking himself out, and then you can tell he's on the phone, so he's holding his phone out, so he's probably, YouTubing or FaceTiming or something like that, and then he's got his water bottle in the other hand, so he's all flexing and stuff like that while he's talking. Yeah, it was pretty comical.
Okay, this is going to be a little awkward. I didn't know that was the building that you guys were in. It's just my routine, man. And I'm what you call a fitness influencer. Okay, right. I got to keep my audience, engaged, and
just give me a heads up next time.
Okay, I will. And but if you guys want to contribute to my social media campaign, it's DarianFitFlexBehindWarehouse.com. That's my jam, dude.
All right.
That's weird.
It is.
All right.
Especially, at first, he's just walking around, and all of a sudden he just flexes in the mirror, without anything, not holding anything.
Yeah.
But he's just checking himself out, and then he proceeds to go in the workout.
I could see going to a lake and doing that, with a scenic backdrop.
I mean, I get it. You don't want people watching you, right? So you go behind the building.
Why go in a building? Why go near a building where there's people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With windows. Here's an idea. Go in your house.
Yeah.
Go in your apartment and do it. This house is probably shitty. This is a problem.
Right.
Right on. We have a special guest in studio this week, inmates. It's Buddy's wife, Violet.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Violet.
Hey.
She's trying not to be noticed by us, but we are going to acknowledge that she's here.
That's right.
In case you hear this phantom laughing. It's Violet. Violet is in the house. Well, we got a regular shit show to get into here, inmates. I hope everybody had a happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
You guys do anything fun for Mother's Day?
I went out to dinner, so that's a plus.
That's a fun thing. That
was the evening part.
Yeah, that was the evening, because the whole day I spent running my first garage sale, and trust me, it'll be my last.
Miserable. That sounds
It's miserable. Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Mother's Day garage sales? People
Apparently.
go garage. Did you guys?
There was
get
a lot of people.
I was going to say, is it a lot of traffic? In
It
there?
was. It really
Nice.
was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was posted on Craigslist. We had signs out like crazy, thanks
Okay.
to our neighbor. But it was like 4 of us that were all involved.
You should have grabbed Fitness Guy and had him come do a fucking workout.
He
by
could have
your
been
garage
holding
sale.
like that sign, like they flip around those other signs and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yard sale this way.
Come on in.
Yeah.
All right, dudes. Well, we got a regular horror show to get into here. Mm-hmm. We got horror news, listener mail, all the fucking shit that we always do. Let's kick things off with a little horror news there, buddy.
Yeah.
Horror news.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, 4K. It's time to upgrade this movie one more time.
Okay.
What do you think of that? Huh?
I got it on DVD.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I
for
don't
me.
think it needs a 4K, upgrade.
I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of bonus crap attached to
Oh
it,
yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah, there always
Interviews.
is. Yeah, and they actually—it's not just 4K. They're doing like everything, the digital and all that stuff. So there's a few packages you can choose from, all the way up to 4K. But the
Okay.
4K one has more benefits.
It's
stuff.
fine.
Uh-huh.
I'm fine. I got one. It's fine.
You like Tomb Raider?
I like Laura Croft.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some websites.
So there is a new Tomb Raider project getting a series out on Amazon.
You're a little gassy there, hot dog.
I know. I'm
What do you
get ready to burp.
You want me to burp you?
Yeah, you want to pat me on the back?
I'll do it. You good?
Yeah, no,
All right.
I'm good. So yeah, they're planning on giving a new series. They're trying it again. Amazon Prime. Yeah, it's been announced last year. Amazon will be developing a Tomb Raider movie and video game with the
Okay.
series,
All right.
game and movie intended to be set in the same universe.
Okay.
They tried this before. They tried it with
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie,
Yeah.
yeah, and
It was
somebody
hot.
else.
It was pretty hot. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember much about the movie, but I can tell you what outfits she wore. Mm-hmm. They were pretty. They were very exciting to a young Darian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and no cast is set yet.
Okay. I'm sure she's going to be hot.
Oh yeah. Now this is one of my favorite things going on. When I was younger, I loved this movie, Barbarella.
Okay.
Whoa. What do you think of a remake for Barbarella?
I know I've seen it. I remember very little about it, other than it being very, 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 very disco. Like with the hair, like huge hair.
Jane Fonda.
Jane
Man.
Fonda. A lot of like metal flake.
Yeah.
Situations.
Uh-huh. It's almost like a pre-steampunk kind of thing.
Sure.
With the outfit she was wearing and different
I
galaxies
think the
and stuff.
problem is I watched it before I knew about beating off.
Oh, yeah.
So if you caught me post beating off, I might enjoy it a lot more.
Yeah, my dad...
Now I got you porn, so
Yeah.
unless somebody's getting fisted, I'm not really interested.
Yeah, I got to watch it on one of those old Laserdisc players that had the
Wow.
disc in the plastic case. So
Okay.
during the halfway, you had to like take it out, flip it over, put it right back
Holy
in.
shit,
Yeah,
okay.
we had it on that. I actually loved the movie.
Okay.
Well, guess who's playing Barbarella? One of my favorite, hottest actresses out there.
I'm going to say, well, she's got to be blonde,
Yep.
right? I assume. I'm going to say Sydney Sweeney.
Yep. yeah.
Attaboy, buddy!
I think she will do that justice.
I think she will, too.
Yes, she's one of the newest, hottest stars in Hollywood at the moment.
Dude.
So this is her next project.
Dude,
Yeah.
I enjoy myself some Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, my goodness.
I've yet to see a single movie of hers, but I've seen many clips. And really, that's all I need to know that
Yeah.
I'm a fan. To be
Right.
a fan, I just need
Yeah,
things.
they've actually talked about doing this before. There's various other Barbarella projects that have failed to materialize over the years.
Okay.
Rose McGowan was supposed to play her at one point. Demi Moore, sorry, not Demi Moore. Drew Barrymore was almost at one time. And I can see why that didn't even go. It's like, nah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I got. What do you got?
Hey, now. I got bad news, dude.
Oh no.
Our dear friend and the patron saint of all things cheesy horror, Roger Corman, has passed away.
Yes, he has.
98 years young.
I know.
That's
quite a life there.
That's a run, dude.
Uh-huh.
I'd be proud. I don't know that I want to live to be 98, but if I could live to be, if I was Roger Corman, I would want to live to be 98.
Right.
Yeah, he's got over 1,000 movies he's made.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Serious business. He will be missed.
Yes, he will.
I'll tell you what won't be missed. An Army of Darkness life-size wearable chainsaw hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it like 28 inches or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It
looks
looks like
noise
a real fucking chainsaw.
Heck
dude.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm into that. Mm-hmm. Am I going to buy it? No. Because if I buy any more horror movie crap, my wife is going to...
Well, you know, if you buy it, you could like put it right up on the wall.
You know what? I might buy it for my office at work.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And then if we go to like one of those cons, you know, we can get them to sign it. Yeah, sign it.
Yeah. I'm into it. Mm-hmm. I'll see if I can find a way to get that past the Finance Commission. The first Omen hits Blu-ray the 28th of this month.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen that yet? The first Omen?
Like the 79 or something
No,
like that?
it's called the prequel.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one. No.
I heard good things. But you kind of got to be into the Omen.
I liked it. When I was a kid, I mean, well, that's when Children of the Corn were out, you know, and all those. And I like those kid ones.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I liked it. Really slow, but, whatever.
The Omen made me like AC/DC a lot more.
Oh, okay.
Just because the kids look the same and they wear the same. I don't know if there's supposed to be a correlation there between the two.
I don't think so.
I don't know, but whatever. I'll probably check it out. I'm into it just to see what the hell all the hubbub is about. Speaking of hubbub, 28 years later, buddy.
Yes.
We had 28 days. 28 weeks. Now we're jumping right to 28 years later. Is going to get a summer of 2025 release.
25. Okay. Yeah. Next year.
Are you ready to battle the infected again?
Yeah, I think so.
In
Why
England,
not?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
So, the initial infection hit rage virus, remember?
Right.
Pretty much decimated humanity, at least in Europe. 28 weeks later, we had regained control of Europe, and we built that whole Citadel city, in which, of course, they took it back from us. So 28 years later, I bet it's set in the United States.
Mm-hmm. That'd be nice.
Incidentally, if you ever run into Jeremy Renner, he will talk to you forever about 28 weeks later.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Do not bring up the Jeffrey Dahmer movie.
Okay.
Because he will pretty much bid you a fondue.
Okay.
So there's that. If
All
anybody ever runs into Jeremy Renner other than me, 28 weeks later, go. Jeffrey Dahmer movie? No.
Yeah.
He didn't seem too much into talking about the Avengers either. That was just a whole other
Interesting.
Mortal Kombat 2. Are you ready for that?
I think so. First one was pretty good.
I was not mad at it.
Right.
There are some issues with the storyline, but I'm going to spare you the Mortal Kombat doofus talk, because I can do it. I can do a whole other podcast just on Mortal Kombat doofusness.
Nerd.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Where did that come from?
Nope. You are accurate. Mortal Kombat 2 is going to hit theaters in October of 2025.
Okay.
I'm into it. I want to see this in the theaters this time. We kind of got fucked on the last one because of COVID.
Yeah, because of COVID.
But I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, those action sequences are really good.
Oh, they're nuts. Mm-hmm. They are nuts. Well, that's all we got on the horror news.
All right.
Dude, you ready for some listener mail?
You betcha.
Here it comes. Listener mail. Or listener female, who knows?
Listener mail.
We actually have a email this week, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks.
It's all the way from Australia.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It's from Tim.
Hey, Tim.
From the Dummies of Horror. Subject line, romance and spiders.
Ooh.
Romance and very romantic spiders.
Yeah.
What's happening, Padded Room? I've missed you all. Glad to hear Buddy over the last few weeks. I love that guy. I love you too, Darian.
Love you, Tim.
I added that last part myself.
Oh, okay.
I was feeling a little excluded there for a second. Okay, Meat Hook. 3 romantic horror films. Number 3, Love and Monsters. Good fun with a nice love story attached. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife loves that one. Mm-hmm. She's watched it like 3 times. The monsters are a little silly.
Yeah, they are.
Big crab-looking things. Stupid. 2, The Night House. The ending will make you want to hold your spouse. Have you seen The Night House?
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure what he's thinking about that is romantic.
I don't know.
other than I'm going to kill young girls and bury them under the house and then myself, and now my fucking poor wife has to live in this haunted house. What is romantic about that?
I don't know.
Is that okay?
I think it's because the girls were a reminder of his wife, and he didn't want to kill his wife, so that he just chose substitutes, wasn't it? So there's a little romantic.
I think there was like some kind of a demon thing involved where he had to like sacrifice the girl. It's been a while since I've seen the Night House.
That's right. At the end,
she finds like a book with a bunch of fucking symbols and shit.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that. I'm going to go with Violet and Tim's word on
Yeah,
this
that made more sense than what I could think of.
Sure. Very romantic. Why not?
Yeah. They remind me of you.
Yeah.
I will kill you.
I'll just kill every chick I know that looks like you. Yeah. That way I'm not tempted to bang them. Number 1, Spontaneous. I urge you all to check this out. Fantastic film. Have you guys seen Spontaneous?
I want to say I have.
It's a high school romance where people just spontaneously burst into flames.
Yes. Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
I thought it was funny.
Tim loves it. I know that for a fact. The Heralds despise this movie, so much so that they bought it because they couldn't find anywhere to watch it. And once they watched it, they immediately gave it to me, and it's right there. I watched it. I found it... It's one of those movies that I was in. It's like The Neon Demon.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it, I was like, this is really something. This is kind of cool. And then you watch it a second time, and you're like, fucking, this is wasting my time. This is a big waste of my time. But good for you, Tim. I'm glad you like that.
Yeah.
So I checked out Infestation, and overall I enjoyed it. It's very far-fetched at times, but for a creature feature, I had fun.
Yeah.
Although I was never scared since it's just a normal day in Australia. It's true, man.
Right.
I've been there, dude. They got some...
Big spiders.
They got spiders with tattoos. You know they're like in the gym lifting weights.
Right, with shakes.
Serious. I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Wow. Right
Darian,
on.
tell me why you hate it. That's all for me, guys. Much love to you all. Tim. Right on, Tim. Thanks for writing in there. I didn't hate it, but we'll get more into that in immersion therapy. Mm-hmm. We do have quite a few voicemails here, peoples. So, I don't know, I imagine most of them are people yelling at me, as they usually are. Let's start things off. Okay, so this first one actually came in the middle of last week's show.
Oh, that's right.
It's from our main man, Mr. Tom Hardy.
Hey.
Hey-yo.
Hey-yo. Padded room. How's my favorite deep checks this week?
We're good.
Good.
How is Big Darian?
I'm okay.
Big Buddy and
doing good.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit
there,
artist.
Jason. That Rudy Tootie
Disco Cutie.
Monica. How's everyone doing?
We're good, man. How are you?
Good.
Classic Greasy Strangler. And I got a question for you. Why is that a good movie? It's a bad movie. It's okay. It's a good. Why?
You think
so?
I don't get why it's an okay movie to watch. I don't know. I watched it, thought it was okay. It was enjoyable enough. I've heard so much shit about it.
It's a fun flick.
Some saying it was fantastic, and others saying it's a piece of shit.
Well,
I don't know. I thought it was a good flick, man.
Okay.
I was surprised. Anyway. Sorry, the other What Are You Looking At department, I got to see Wes Craven's New Nightmare again.
What do you think of that?
Another flick. Love that one.
Really?
After watching the remake, I had to watch something to get that taste out of my mouth. And I got to say, that's in my opinion, that's the third best Elm Street. That really is. I love that flick.
Okay.
One thing about it, I know people complain about the makeup on that. For some reason, to me, it looks very plastic. It doesn't look like,
yes.
You could say that.
I don't know, real or something, but yeah, whatever. All right, moving on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't know who you are on the educating department.
Okay.
On the meat hooks, though, for the Nazi flicks. I
What
think
you got?
you're right. You can't do any better than the Two Dead Snows.
Agreed.
And,
Right.
kind of off the beaten path, but it is a Nazi flick. You're going to have to give me this one. It's Green Room. It's not World War II Nazis, but they're still Nazis.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Anyway, hope all is well. Love you like family. Bye now.
Love you too, Tom Hardy.
Love you too. Yeah, and as we discussed last week, Green Room. I mean, that's such a great movie.
It is, and they're neo-Nazis.
Yes,
but
I'll give it to them.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same situation.
Yeah.
Right on, Tom Hardy. Thanks for calling in last week. Let's get to this week's emails. Here comes our main man in Alabama. I don't even need to tell you who it is.
Padded Room, what's up?
What's up,
What's going on, Alan?
Doing good. Let's see. Meat Hook, romance, horror movies, or
Yeah, what do you
whatever.
think?
Number one, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, The Crow, because
Sure.
love is what brought him back.
You're
Right.
exactly right.
And number three, I'm going to go Natural Born Killers.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
I don't know who Mr. Darien is. You're talking about Night Swim and the haunted swimming pool and stuff. Back
Yeah.
in the 70s, David Bowie was doing like a whole bunch of coke, and he decided that his swimming pool was a portal or something.
Okay.
And he hired a witch to exorcise it, and she went and did an exorcism on David Bowie's swimming pool.
Interesting.
There's more like details about it, but I don't remember all of them, and I don't feel like looking it up. But you can find it. David Bowie thinking the swimming pool was possessed because all the coke he was doing.
Okay.
So, night swim, whatever. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Beautiful. Thanks for calling in, Alan.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater.
I just couldn't get into it, dude. It was way too predictable for me.
Well, definitely predictable. I liked it until the very end.
It's a fucking haunted swimming pool.
But it's different,
Yeah?
It's
What's
different
next?
than
Haunted sprinkler system?
yeah, haunted place set.
Haunted fire escape? Haunted toaster oven? Get the fuck out of here.
What did you think of it?
I liked it.
Yeah? You into it?
Yeah, it's just because I didn't have to crawl under my chair and hide, I think. But it was enjoyable. There was a little suspense in there.
I don't know that you not crawling under your chair is a good review. I would rather, I took a dump in my pants halfway through the movie. I had to excuse myself. That's a good review. You know what I'm saying? Right on, Alan. Thanks for calling in. Oh, he called back.
Oh, right on.
I guess you got more to say.
I did room up. I forgot.
Okay.
Something. Doug the Maiden. I was honestly surprised she kept talking about Curse the Pharaohs. I honestly expected some Merciful Fate.
Oh, yeah.
Metallica.
Sure.
But it's cool. I'm not complaining about Maiden. Maiden's awesome. That's it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
I think we have a song request for this episode.
Yeah.
Lock it in, Alan. Let's get out to Anderson, Indiana. Coop Newcomb in the house.
Hey.
Good evening, gentlemen, or just you, Darian.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm a gentleman.
Anyway, getting the cobwebs out.
Okay.
Three on a meat hook this week is your horror romance.
Yes, sir.
So I actually had to kind of look up and Google
Okay.
horror romance. Kind of got a good mix of all kinds of different
Sure.
stuff. Some I feel like more lean toward comedy, but anyway, here we go.
Okay.
For number three, probably that one you guys might remember about the zombies called Warm Bodies.
Yes.
More of a comedy than horror. I mean,
More
it
of
was,
a
it was
tweeny.
fun. Anyway,
Yeah.
that would be my number three.
Okay.
Okay.
Romance. Number two, man, guys, I really feel I do like the Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, yeah.
Like for something serious. Like, that's wow. That was a awesome back in its day. It's still rewatchable as
I
well.
agree.
Oh, it
love
is.
I think it's fantastic. And number one, what did I have for number one? I believe. Oh,
Huh.
number one, because I just watched this not real long ago for
What's
the
that?
first time, was Nicolas Cage's Mandy.
Okay.
So,
Mandy.
anyway,
Okay.
Yeah.
More
I
of a
hope
rape
that counts.
revenge kind of a
Anyway,
thing.
you guys have a good night. Bye.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Thanks for calling in, Coop.
Yeah, thank
Have
you.
you guys seen Mandy yet?
Yeah.
That is a whole lot of something.
Oh, yeah. Batshit crazy.
Dude, you gotta, it's Nicholas Papadakis.
Right?
You need to wear, protective glasses when you watch his
Oh,
movies.
my gosh.
They will give you a fucking migraine. With
Yeah.
all the goddamn colors.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, the first one? The Red Room? What was it called? Black Rainbow.
Yeah.
Or Rainbow?
No.
I think it was Black Rainbow. Or what the fuck was that? It was some kind of goddamn... The whole movie was like bright red.
Yeah.
And it made you want to, put your head in the oven or something. I don't know.
It's weird watching him pop his eyeballs out of his socket.
Yeah.
Practically, it's like, whoa.
Are you serious right now? That's
Yeah.
happening. And now he's like
that
taking
crazy look that he gets.
Yeah, he's taking his skin off and shit. And then Mandy, of course, was like all purple.
Yeah.
Which, as a Vikings fan, I approve. But still, it can be very taxing to watch. Mm-hmm. Nicholas Papadakis. Panos Cosmatos is the name I was looking for.
And you're close.
Beyond the Black Rainbow is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right on, Coop.
Thanks, Coop.
You guys have seen the 1992 Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Oh, yeah.
I always said that movie will make you want to suck a dick.
Man.
That's how romantic it is, right? Dude, I'll go gay for Gary Oldman. No problemo. But he's got to dress up like a vampire and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not going to do the one-eyed pimp thing.
I'll go fight him and pay him some money.
You're going to fight him?
Find him.
Oh. You're going to fight him for my honor? Oh, buddy. Right on. Thanks for calling in, Coop. We got one more here for this week.
All right.
It's Tom Hardy again.
Hey-ho. Padded room. How's my favorite degenerates this week?
Doing good. How are you?
Everyone's doing well. Let me get in real quick there.
Yeah.
Don't know who you are in the educating department.
Okay. You're going to punch yourself.
Share on the what are you looking at department.
Okay.
But I just figure I'd get in for the meat hooks there.
Mm-hmm. What you got?
Your romantic comedy or your romantic horror flick.
Right.
I think you guys hammered my either number 1 or number 2. Let the right one in. And, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be those two.
Sure.
The top slot. And you know what? For the third, any chance I can get to throw it in there, I will. So put me down for Witchboard.
Wow.
Overall, as well, I dare say it's not.
I'm not going to argue with you, but I guess. I guess that was it. Right on, Tom Hardy.
Thanks, Tom Hardy.
Love you too, man. Who would have thought of fucking
a Witchboard? I know.
Okay. I think he's just romantically interested in Tawny Katane.
Yeah.
I mean, who isn't? Really? Right? Mm-hmm. Right on, Tom Hardy. And that is all we have on the listener mail this week. You guys got anything for Tom Hardy, Alan, Cooper, or Tim?
Thanks, everybody, for calling and writing in.
You guys are the best.
The best.
It's the best. I think it's time to get into a movie, buddy.
Do we have to?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We're doing this.
All right.
Egypt, land of the pyramids. A nice place to visit.
Now on, it's going to be clear sailing all the way.
Yeah, that's right.
But would you want to die there? Dawn of the Mummy. Saphiramun, ancient pharaoh of Egypt, has slept for 3,000 years.
A mummy in an undiscovered tomb.
Only now to be awakened by invaders searching for his forbidden treasure. Dawn of the Mummy. What terror have these young Americans brought upon themselves? How will they escape the Pharaoh's deadly wrath? His armies rising from beneath the ageless sands to avenge their master's honor.
Help me, please! Help me!
No one is safe. Nothing can stop him. There is nowhere to hide. They just keep coming. Armies of the living dead, thirsting for blood. They are everywhere, and their quest for vengeance knows no limits. You can try to stop them. But you can't escape from the dawn of the mummy.
Dawn of the Mummy, buddy.
You say yawn of the mummy?
Oh, look out. Buddy's coming in hot with the mummy jokes.
Oh, my goodness.
Dawn of the Mummy. From
Yeah.
1981, got 3.8 stars on IMDb. Directed by...
I'm sorry, how many stars?
3.8.
Whoa.
What do you mean, whoa?
3.8.
3.8 stars.
That is way too high.
Hey, people worked for that 3.8 stars.
I guess.
There was calories burned for every 3 of those fucking stars, sir.
I wonder how many words were in that movie.
They actually went to Egypt for that 3.8 stars.
Did they actually go to
Yeah.
Egypt? Oh, wow.
You saw the pyramids there, man.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Directed by Frank Aguarno and written by Daria Price.
all right.
Stars Brenda Seimer, Barry Saddles, and George Peck. This movie is unrated. It is made for television, inmates.
Yes.
Oh, Daddy. We are going to start off in ancient Egypt, buddy. You can tell we're in ancient Egypt because everybody has one of those weird headdress, pharaoh stocking cap things that goes behind the head. I don't know what you call those things. And we got a bunch of horsemen chasing people around and abducting children from panicked people in Egypt, from what I assume. And then the kids get taken back to a tomb where they are sacrificed because the pharaoh Sepharmin has died, and I guess children need to be sacrificed for reasons. For reasons.
Sure.
There's reasoning there that makes sense.
Because why not?
Because pharaohs and curses and things. And then there's a big witch, and she's like, here is going to lie Sepharmin. Or Sepharmin? Sepharmin. We're going with Sepharmin.
We'll go with Sepharmin.
It makes him sound Jewish.
Yeah.
That's okay. Oy,
Sepharmin, I think.
Something like that. And by the way, we're going to kill all these guys around here too, because they're going to. When you rise, they'll rise too. So don't worry, bros.
Yeah.
We're going to kill you now, but eventually you're going to pop up, and we're going to bury you around the tomb here, so you can protect Sepharmin in the afterlife.
That's right.
And here's a bunch of entrails from kids, and now here's the curse of Sepharmin. Nobody's going to disturb you forever, and if they do, they are fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Now we fast forward to the
end of the movie?
Mid-70s. Wow! That's unnecessary. We got ourselves some speaking of Tomb Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
We got these asshats.
I know these guys. Oh, my goodness.
One wildly enthusiastic, blonde hair, seemingly
just like
German guy.
Yeah.
I don't know where he came from. And then like 3 or 4 Saudis, and they're all, everybody's got gold in their eyes, and they somehow, these dipshits managed to find the tomb of Sepharmin. And they blow it open, and they're all excited to go running in there to steal the treasure, and wait, bros. The German guy, his name is Rick, by the way. He's like, whoa!
Because all Germans are named Rick.
I assume so. Rick Liebenschneiben. Dudes, you can't just be running into the tomb, okay? And then the one Saudi is like, bro, there's a curse. If you go in the tomb, you're fucked. Don't go into the curse. And Rick is like, dude, no, yeah, I know, it's kind of a curse. But what they did was they just poisoned the air in there. So if you run in there, you're going to breathe the poison air, you're going to die. And that's called the Pharaoh's Curse. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to let the shit air out. Don't let anybody in there. Saudi number 2, you stay here and guard the tomb overnight. We'll come back tomorrow, and then we'll go in there and steal the shit. And then the crazy old lady with the blacked out teeth shows up. Her name is Xena, warrior princess.
Yeah.
She's like, it's Sepharmin's tomb. You found it. You don't go in there. Don't wake him up. Whatever you do, he'll kill everybody and rise to power again. And they're like, out of the way, old lady. We'll come back tomorrow and steal the gold. That, of course, sends Xena, the crazed old lady, off on a complete headspin.
Tangent.
Where she just has to run around the desert and warn everybody about Sepharmin's tomb.
Like the boy who cried wolf.
Well, she's very excited about Sepharmin. She happens upon 3 randos, and she's like, hey, don't go over there, because that's Sepharmin's tomb. And they're like, oh, nice. We're going to go steal the treasure. So they go into Sepharmin's tomb, and immediately all 3 of their faces melt.
Yeah.
Very heavy metal.
Yes.
Way to fucking face melt. My face is melting. It's Sufferman's curse. And then they die.
Yeah.
And now, this part is where we're going to get very wacky tobacco with it, because we're going to jump to New York City, buddy.
Yeah.
Straight to New York.
Egypt to New York.
Where we have a photo shoot in progress.
Yeah.
With 3, I'm going to say 5s. These chicks were not like model. They were okay. They were like the main chick, Lisa. I think she was the least attractive out of all of them. She had the body of a 12-year-old boy and had very big hair and a big smile. Good for her. Anyway, she works for a modeling agency, clearly, and they are going to send her and her photography team to Egypt for a big photo shoot.
You're not going to make it. Go over there.
Yeah. There you go. Head on over there to Egypt. We need some pictures of you in sand.
That's right.
And we need like authentic, real sand. We can't just go out to Darian's backyard where it's fucking sand.
It can't be with the cactuses.
Yeah, we want to get you out there with a camel and shit.
That's right.
Off you go to Egypt. So she shows up in Egypt with her photography team. You've got Bill, the photographer, who is a world-class cocksucker. You have... who else? You got Gary, who's the male model. He's just a dipshit.
Yeah.
You've got Mary, the black chick. You've got Melinda, the brunette. You've got Jenny, the kind of nerdy girl who's like the photographer's assistant. And that's pretty much your photography team, to include Lisa. They get there. They're driving around out in the desert. They get a flat tire, so they're like, well, I guess this will work. They all hop out and start taking pictures. They parked a little too close to Sufferman's tomb, though. So now our Tomb Raiders have shown back up, and they're like, let's get into it. I don't know who the guy was that played Rick. Man, oh man, was he working hard.
Oh, yeah, he was.
He was acting his fucking ass off.
He was an acting fool.
He was acting. He carried the acting team.
Yeah.
Said, nobody else in the movie was acting.
No.
He said, that's okay. I'll do
got
all
this.
the acting for everybody.
That's right.
I'm just going to crank it up to 11, motherfuckers.
I'll see if I can bring you guys to my level.
That's right. Give me some more cocaine. I'm going to take a shit in my pants. Him and his team of dipshits are back down there in the tombs looking for the goddamn gold. They find like one chamber. It looks exactly like the set of Mannequin 2. You know?
Oh, yeah. Huh?
Just like random mummies here and there and torches that are always lit. Apparently, they've been lit for 3,000 years. Hieroglyphs on the wall. It's like if you ever stayed at the Adventure Inn, which is like the sex hotel here in Reno.
Is that the one that closed down?
Yeah.
Never went there.
I did. They had an Egyptian room.
Oh, yeah?
It was skanky.
Did you bring your black light?
No. I did bring my boner.
Okay.
Got that worked out. So,
anyway.
I'm not even going to get into that. Anyway, it looks exactly like you'd picture a mummy's tomb if it were made in a Hollywood backlot. Get in there, start poking around, trying to find the goddamn treasure room, because all the treasures are put in a specific area of the tomb. They can't find it. They're trying to figure out the hieroglyphs. They're getting all pissed off. The guy that they've got posted on guard sees our modeling team broke down in the desert, and like a maniac just starts shooting at him with a high-power rifle. So our Tomb Raiders are in the tomb. They're like, what's all the shooting? They go running up there, and they find the knucklehead blasting rounds at him. Hey, what are you doing, man? There's people over there. They're trying to take our treasure. I'm going to kill them all. And they're like, dude, just calm your ass down. Maybe they're just driving around or something. So Rick is like, okay, everybody, let's just calm down. The photography team is like, hey, why are you shooting at us? And they're like, oh, yeah, sorry, we thought you were bad guys. Bad guys. But then, this is the part that pissed me off. The photography team just marches right up on them, and they're like, hey, well, you got a fucking tomb there? Let's go in and we're going to do a whole photography shoot in your tomb.
That wouldn't happen.
I would have kicked him square in the face. Oh, man. Right in the face. Mm-hmm. But they just march right past him.
They're like, oh, they got cameras. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, the bill is like, we have a signed affidavit from the director of the Cairo Museum says we can shoot wherever we want. Get fucked, you assholes. Right. I'll punch you. There's a shit ton of gold in here, and you think you're just going to walk right past me? No. I would kill them all and bury them in the desert, and I don't know anything about a fucking photography team. Right. That's just me, but that's...
Nope, nobody came.
Yep, I don't know anything. Anyway, apparently these particular tomb hunters have hearts of gold, no pun intended, so they just let them come in and do their photo shoot. While they're in there dicking around, they find the actual tomb of Sepherman. Mm-hmm. He is a mummy. He looks like he's been soaked in formaldehyde. And he's very sludgy, and I think he's just filled with, like, Alka-Seltzer or something.
Something.
Every time they turn the lights on or look at him, he starts, like, popping and fizzing. Mm-hmm. Like little sizzle stuff. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's filled with natural spring water.
Maybe.
Sparkling water, something.
Sparkling water.
And there's smoke and shit coming out of him. Nobody notices, of course. Eventually, the Tomb Raiders decide they've had about enough of this shit, so one of them, Rick, I think, cuts the cord on some of the lighting. So now it's all dark in there and everybody's pissed off. So they send Jenny, the one chick who is like not a complete piece of shit,
right,
to go fix the lighting, and she sticks her hand in battery acid or knocks over a urn with something, and it like melts her hand.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, shit. And then Bill is like, okay, let's take a wrap. So apparently they've set up camp in an oasis like a mile away or two. And there's like a little strip mall kind of a thing going on there from what I gather. So they head back to the oasis and they bandage up Jenny's hand. And she's kind of pissed off because her fucking hand hurts, as she should. Mm-hmm. And they're refusing to take her back to the village where there's a hospital. That sucks. And now Sepherman is like thinking about possibly waking up. You can see there's more Alka-Seltzer tabs going off in him and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Go back for day 2 of shooting. Again, more pops and fizzes with Sepherman. Now everybody's getting pissed off because, Jenny's hand is burnt. Bill's being a real cock about everything. Gary is trying to bang... I think just about everybody there. And he's trying to get high, too, and he's out of weed. So that sucks. Eventually, Gary makes it back to the neighboring village where he's trying to buy some weed. And the weed dealer there, Omar, is like, hey, man, you're now my American best friend. You got to come back tomorrow night. You're going to be the best man in my wedding. Uh-huh. And Gary's like, I'm high as shit, so I'll agree to whatever the fuck. Woo! Whatever you say, man, I'm into it.
Mm-hmm.
Now we cut back to day 3 of the shooting. Sepherman is up. He's up and walking around. Nobody notices because everybody's too busy doing weird fucking 1980s war paint makeup. Yeah. Apparently that was hot in the 80s. I was not alive for that period.
No.
Where chicks would just like do like a crazy crow thing and just go to work that way? Was that a deal?
That was weird. No.
I don't know. I don't know how that worked.
No, it was like leg warmers.
Leg warmers, too. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Bill's all fired off. He's like, we're going to do 3 days of shooting in this fucking place, and you know what? Fuck you. We're going to do it anyway. Jenny's hand is like melted down to the bone at this point. Mm-hmm. Everybody's kind of, tension's rising. At this point, the undead tomb guard starts to rise. As Melinda and Mary are going for a dip in the oasis, you can see the hands coming out of the ground, and everybody's freaking out. Mm-hmm. The tomb guard pops up as Melinda is making her way back from the oasis, and they kill Melinda and bite her neck open.
Yeah.
Okay, that sucks. Now we're on day 3 of the shoot. Melinda is nowhere to be seen. Everybody's really concerned. Where the fuck is Melinda? Gary is high as a kite. Bill is like, we're gonna fucking do the shoot. This is when people start really, they're like, okay, fuck you, Bill. We're not taking any more of your fucking pictures. So there's like a little mutiny situation, and everybody's like, you know what? We're going back, and fuck off, Bill. Take pictures of your own dick if you want to. Mm-hmm. Bill's like, okay, I give up. We can't leave until we find Melinda, even though she's got her neck bitten open and nobody knows that yet. So now we go on the big search for Melinda, and this is where shit gets real. The tomb guard is up, and they're walking around the oasis. Gary and Bill go back to the village to try to find Melinda. Unfortunately, it's Omar's wedding. So Gary is like, well, I'm the best man. I just got to go do this wedding thing real quick. Mm-hmm. Bill thinks that there's some kind of romantic thing happening between Rick the Tomb Raider and Melinda. Mm. And to be fair, they did make out once or twice.
Right.
So there's a good chance that that's what's happening. Sepherman is now up, and he's walking around. He's already killed like 3 of the Saudis that were there helping him. And now he's made his way back to the village, and so has the whole tomb guard. Mm-hmm. And this is the point where we finally get like a horror film here. The tomb guard attacks the village during the wedding. They eat the bride, which is unfortunate for Omar. But to be fair, Omar's wife kind of looked like a dude.
Yeah.
Right? A little bit with the cross-dresser there.
Yep.
I think they did him a favor.
Mm-hmm.
They just start attacking everybody. Gary apparently knows marijuana karate because now he's like throwing roundhouse kicks at the mummies. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Everything's pretty gnarly. We cut back to the Oasis where the other tomb guard and Sepherman are now attacking the remaining models, which really just at this point consists of Jenny with her hand melted off, Mary, who's still alive at this point, and Lisa. Now, Jenny gets taken down first, and this is like probably, I'm going to say about 35 minutes of the last 35 minutes of the movie. Mm-hmm. Whole lot of jump cuts, whole lot of back and forth between the wedding and the Oasis scene. Mm-hmm. Zombie apocalypse at the wedding. Bill is driving back. He gets out of it, makes the mistake of getting out of the Jeep at the Oasis. They swarm him and take him down. Jenny's already been taken down. Mary and Lisa are trying to escape on horseback. They don't know about what the fuck is going on at the village, so they think they're headed back there to get away from the mummies. They get there, and then that's when like the full-on mummy apocalypse is taking place. Make a long story short, Lisa and Mary manage to hook up with Omar, who has avoided the mummies, and he's like, hey, there's a whole crap ton of dynamite in this little shed outside on the village there. Let's go over there. And I think they're thinking they're going to blow up the mummies, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Right? Sepherman chases them over there. Omar's like, oh, shit, I'm going to call the police. But, of course, there's no phones in this rural Egyptian village. So, eventually, he gets grabbed. Lisa and Mary run out as Sepherman is walking into the explosive shack, and then they blow up the shack, killing Sepherman, or killing him again, or undying him, or whatever. And then that's pretty much the end of your movie, because the whole shit explodes. But then at the very last scene, you get a mummy hand coming out of the wreckage.
Yeah.
And that is Dawn of the Mummy, buddy. You okay, Violet?
Yeah, you put me to sleep too. And
wow!
In the movie.
It's a thing. It's a whole ass. That's an hour and a half. I squeezed it into about 8 minutes.
Yeah.
It's probably the fastest I've seen you run through.
Oh my god,
dude! So like there's a part. My favorite part of the movie is when Rick actually discovers the treasure room.
Oh,
because he fucking tears it up.
Yeah, he does.
The door slides back and he has an orgasm. And then he goes in and sees all the gold and he's like, we've done it! We've done it! We found it! He basically makes a giant horse's ass out of himself.
Right.
The guy that played Rick, I don't think he weighed more than 90 pounds. He did a whole lot of ascot wearing. Which I understand that in the desert. Apparently that keeps you cool or something. Keeps the sweat off your neck. Mm-hmm. I don't know. The guy that played Rick was George Peck. He's never seen the inside of a gym, I can tell you that. And, dude, but he definitely invested in the acting courses. Because, whoo, boy, oh boy, did he have some cocaine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a bad movie, to be sure.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's not so bad that it's good.
No.
But it is bad enough to where you can watch it and get some chuckles out of it.
And never watch it again.
Like with a riff track, I think it would be hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
I'm sure somewhere out there, the Mystery Science guys have nailed this one down.
Oh, yeah.
It's terrible. It's a made-for-TV movie from 1981. So, very little blood, no boobs. I don't think I even remember any cussing.
No.
Sepherman, the mummy, looked like he was dipped in grape jelly and then sent out to kill people. Really, he just kills people by putting his hands on their neck for a few seconds, and then they go, "Hey!" and then fall down. I'm trying to come up with a reason to like this movie, buddy.
You're not going to be able to.
I feel like just watching it for the astonishing performance of George Peck.
Yeah, that'd be the only reason.
You could tell that he
was stoked.
He wanted to make this a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody around him was putting in any effort at all. So you gotta crank it up if you're George Peck. I'm going to give this 2 stars on IMDb. And I feel like they earned both of them, buddy. Both of those stars. Well earned. I found it streaming on Tubi, if anybody's interested. It's bad, dude. It's not so bad it's good. It's so bad it's I would say it's laughably bad. That's how bad it is. Mm-hmm. What did you think, buddy?
It's terrible.
You loved it. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
No, it's bad.
It is bad. All right, inmates, let's take us a little break. We'll come back with some other stuff, huh?
Patron mates. If you like what you hear, head over to the Padded Room Facebook group and support us through the Patron link with a small monthly donation. Check out the T-Villain link at paddedroom.podbean.com and grab some t-shirts. Thanks for listening and enjoy the rest of the show.
And we're back, buddy.
Yeah.
Are you done being negative about Dawn of the Mummy?
When do we get past this segment?
Do we need to take another break?
Yeah,
You go figure yourself out.
Right.
God damn it. Well, I know what I like to do to cleanse my palate.
What?
3 on a meat hook.
Yeah! Now we're talking.
Three on a meat hook.
This week's meat hook, top 3 made-for-TV horror movies. Violet, you're our special guest in studio. Why don't you kick us off?
Well, I don't have anything for the third one.
I don't think your mic's on, babe. Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, it is. Okay, just talk.
It is?
There you go. Talk.
Just got to get closer.
There you go. Get
Get
all up
put
in
your
there.
Put your mouth over that mic.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. No, not that mic.
Is Mike here? I didn't see him. All right, give us. You got 2 of them ready for us?
I have 2 of them.
Okay, give us number 2 then.
Number 2 is Rosemary's Baby.
That's a made-for-TV movie?
It was. It was on the list.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
I don't think it is, though. I'm pretty sure it had a theatrical release, didn't it?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen it so many times, but I don't know if it's actually made for TV or straight to theater. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll give it to you, though.
Sure.
You give me the second one because I only had 2. So.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. How about number 3?
Number 3, not sure if you've heard of this one. Duel.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you do know this.
I used to have that on VHS.
Dude.
I watched the shit out of that movie.
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, it was, I think, his first movie. Like, his first real, legit movie.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was.
Uh-huh.
Dennis Weaver made a right vagina out of himself.
Yeah.
His little Dodge Pinto, trying to keep up with trying to get away from the big truck. The scene where he's going up the hill and his motor's kicking out on him.
Yeah.
Come on, we're almost there.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies that are similar.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of kicked it off.
It's basically like a road rage movie between a deranged truck driver and this fucking schmuck in a Dodge Pinto. And the way he just fucks with him for like 3 states, basically, as they're driving across country.
Yeah.
The thing I like the most about it is that you never got to see the truck driver.
Yeah.
Which I thought
How
was
cool
pretty
is that?
dope. Yeah. At the end, when he finally wrecks, you see like his bloody hand hanging out of the window. That's it.
Yep. Ah.
Love that. My number 3, you ask, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow.
Oh, okay.
That was a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah.
I don't think you can find a bigger asshole in a horror movie than that mailman. What the fuck was his problem?
I don't know.
Why do you hate the retarded guy so much? He's just out there picking daisies with the little girl.
Yeah.
Minding his own damn business. What is your problem?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking asshole. Like, watching it now, there's like a little dusting of, like, pedophilia in there with the mail. Because there's, like, a lot of scenes of him, like, looking at the little girl, like,
yeah.
And then the little girl's off playing with Bubba. Mm-hmm. And now all of a sudden there's a lynch mob chasing Bubba after the dog attack.
Right.
The mailman is at the front of it. Mm-hmm. Bubba didn't do it. That scene where Bubba is hiding in the Scarecrow and you just see his eyes looking through.
Oh, yeah.
That'll fuck you up, man.
Yep.
That's a good show. You know there was a sequel to that?
No, I didn't actually.
I couldn't bring myself to watch it. It's on Tubi if anybody gives a shit.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, that's my number 3. Violet, give us a number 1.
My number 1 is It.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a legit made-for-TV movie.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Scared the living shit out of me when I was a kid.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Have you seen the new one?
Yes.
What do you think? Which one do you think is better?
I guess I like the new one.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the characters.
Okay.
Acting, just, yeah.
I like Tim Curry as Pennywise.
Yes, I did too.
much like the new version, I feel like the half with the kids is way better than the second half with the adults.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that I don't suppose either one of you read the books.
Oh, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
There is a lot of shit that goes down.
Yes, there is.
There is some gay, like with the kids especially. There's some gay stuff.
There is.
There is some inappropriate adult on kid stuff. That's just not going to make it into a made-for-TV movie.
No, it's not.
You know, you got.
You don't need that.
I mean, if it's in the book, well, I know you're right. You don't need it, but at the same time, I mean, like,
do you need it, Darian?
I can see the look on his face. He needs it.
I mean, if you're offering, no, but I mean, like in the book, it all ends with like basically a 6-kid gangbang in the sewer, which is
really weird.
I fail to see the necessity of that, but that didn't make it into either version. I feel like I like Stephen King.
Yes.
And circa 1991, I think, which is when that came out.
90, yeah.
Doing that in a made-for-TV version, you're watering the shit
out of it.
And it's just kind of... A lot of it got omitted from the new version, too, though, so you can't really hold that against it.
Right.
I will take Bill Skarsgård over Tim Curry any day of the week. You can fight me over that if you want. Go ahead. Go ahead. A lot of people love Tim. I love Tim Curry.
Oh, I do too.
I just think that Bill Skarsgård is a better Pennywise.
He did a scarier version.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tim Curry was kind of flamboyant.
Funny, quirky.
Bill Skarsgård looked like he could conceivably bite your arm off.
Yeah, I think they went for the scarier version.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot better. Right on. Good pick, Violet.
Yes.
Violet coming in hard. She kind of fluffed on the first one, but she redeemed herself on the wraparound.
Yes.
I love it. Well done, Violet.
Which actually brought it into my number 2.
Okay.
It.
Also,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, basically everything I just said.
Yeah, right.
I'm into. What do you think? The original or the new one?
It's kind of mixed for me. So I really like the new one, but just for nostalgia's sake, I really like the original because I remember where I was in high school.
Okay.
You know, watching it. I was over at a friend's house. I actually never heard of it. You know, and then I read the book later.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, this is way different than what I I watched.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's one of those things where I just remember where I was, and it brought back those days.
7th grade.
Yeah.
I am not the oldest guy in the room.
Yeah.
Look at me go.
Right.
Very excited. My number 2 kind of segues into that a little bit. Rose Red.
Oh, yeah. I actually stayed at the castle that was at. I completely forgot about that. I probably would have thrown that. That might have been my number 3 just because I experienced the castle. The newscast coming there when we were watching it filmed to the actors' family that was there. So none of the actors were actually there during the premiere, but their family was.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was really neat. I mean, and then people knocked on the door, and we got newscasts coming in with all their cameras and lights and stuff. We were actually on TV because of that, because we were all in that audience area. We kind of came to the door like, what the heck is going on here?
Yeah.
And it was just swarming of like different news, different channels of news. Yeah, it was really cool. We stayed there for like, I don't know, 4 nights, and the premiere was a 2-night special.
Nice.
There, over there in Lakewood. Yeah.
Yeah, it's another one of those Stephen King 4-hour-long fucking mini-series situations. If you got 8 hours to kill, then you can... It's a good show. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on. All right, buddy, or Violet's done. Buddy, how about number 1?
V, 1987.
Okay, more of a sci-fi thing.
Yeah.
I think that
I really want to see a remake of this.
I feel like the Sci-Fi Channel did something with it, like about 10 years ago. Yeah. I don't know if it was a remake or like a sequel, reimagining, or fucking reboot or whatever, but...
Right. And because of this, then I really got into Nightmare on Elm Street,
Robert Englund was in there.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever watched all of it. I caught like the thumbnails of it, like the Human Resistance and the Visitors and all that stuff. That's something I'd have to really hunker down and check out at some point.
Definitely.
That's another long one, though, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's like a 4 or 5 part miniseries. Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. My number one is a movie that is, it's not very good.
Oh.
But it scared the piss out of me as a kid. Nurse Nicole also watched. Nurse Nicole and I are the same age. And she watched it also at the same age that I did. And it scared the piss out of her, too. To the point where she won't watch it now. Like, she completely avoids it.
We should, just turn it on sometime.
I told her fiance Jeff about it and where he can find it and how to finesse it in. As soon as she hears the opening music, she takes off.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's not. Watching it originally scared the crap out of me. It's a movie called The Haunted with Sally Kirkland.
Yeah.
Watching it now, it's
silly,
stupid.
Yeah,
this is stupid. It's from, I think, 1989. A lot of Cosby sweaters. It's supposed to be based on a true story about this family that moves into a haunted house. Haunted duplex with the mother and father-in-law living on the other side, and the whole shit is haunted, and eventually they take off. Watching it now, it's laughable how bad it is.
Yeah.
But watching it when you're, 11? Scared the crap out of me, dude.
Yeah.
It fucking made me not want to go to sleep at all for a week.
Nice.
That is our 3 on the Meat Hook, inmates. It is top 3 made-for-TV horror films. Check that shit out. Let us know what you think. I want to know what your top 3 made-for-TVs are.
Hell yeah.
Mental health hotline, of course, is area code 775-387-0275. Or get us on the email. Just go to paddedroompodcast.com and you can hit the mail link. It'll take you right there. Just fill it in, man. It's like a pre-made form. You fill in your 1, 2, 3, money in the bank. All right, that being said, if you're done fucking around with your microphone, let's do a little what are you looking at, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, before we should move on, we should mention Terradome's right around the corner.
Yeah.
We're going back to the standard format.
Yeah, get your thoughts together.
Get your picks in. Let me know who you want. We're going to go with the standard formula, which means all fighters must have appeared in at least 2 movies. And, let the games begin starting first week in June.
Yeah.
But first, what are you looking at?
What are you looking at?
Have you guys ever seen Nacho Libre?
Oh, yeah.
Jack Black?
Yeah.
It's the best, right?
It is.
There's a scene in that movie where Nacho delivers his bowl of bean sludge to all the monks. And the father, the main guy, looks down and he goes, "This is the worst lunch I have had in my entire life." With that, I give you Ouija, Deadly Reunion. This is the worst movie I have seen in my entire life. This movie is terrible.
Oh, man.
On so many levels.
I have not seen that one.
You don't want it. I don't think they had a script. I think they just got a bunch of people together and said, act like you're scared of a Ouija board.
Okay.
There's an Asian chick in there who makes it her job to look at the camera. Seemingly for no reason. Just periodically.
Boy.
Oh, it's a Ouija board.
Oh, that's terrible. That is so terrible.
Oh, it's been, they put a
first time acting. Don't stare at the camera. Don't look at it at all.
I don't feel like there's any acting here. I feel like they just said, there's a Ouija board. Figure it out. Make your own character and kind of go. They brought a cross-dresser in who I think had legit breast implants because she whipped him out in the middle of the thing and did a whole musical thing.
Oh, my goodness.
She's like, I need to rehearse. And then her tits come out and she changes and she's like, and then she starts dancing around.
Wow.
It's bad. I'm not saying it's so bad it's good. I'm saying I feel like they were going for some kind of a highbrow, experimental ad-lib kind of a movie thing, but it just fell apart.
Oh, and horrible.
It's bad. It's so bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's just bad.
So bad, it's worse.
I mean, I feel like at some point, halfway through the movie, they said, oh shit, we're supposed to be making a horror movie. Run to Target, get a Ouija board, and there you go.
Oh my goodness!
Everybody be scared of the Ouija board.
Like a college.
It's absolutely terrible. I have no idea. I watched that, and I watched a movie called Streets Run Red from 2017.
Oh, how was that?
How many hard cocks do you think is acceptable to put in a horror film?
3.
Well, that's the under, because this one had about 17. Not that I was counting. This one does feature some like hardcore penetration, but I can't say for sure that those were real vaginas that the penises were being put into.
Oh.
Because they were like supposed to be mutilated, so...
They're like mutilated fleshlights?
It could be, or it could just be a chick's pussy with like weird makeup on it.
Yeah, will they hire that? We need somebody's vagina that looks absolutely disgusting. More pimples, the better. Whatever. Come on through.
How nasty is your labia?
That's right,
young miss. Do you have? Are you familiar with the blue waffle? Because that's kind of what we're looking for. It's about a serial killer that abducts and mutilates ladies, and it's very pornographic. Although I found it streaming on Tubi, so the kids can just stumble upon it anytime.
Oh yeah,
and that's pretty much all I'm looking at there, buddy. What do you got?
All right, I got to see a few movies. First one I was able to check out was Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire.
What do you think?
Not too bad. I think I like the other one better.
I agree.
Yeah,
I found it to be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But I did like a couple of the quirks that they put into it from the original.
Like what?
So when Bill Murray went to Rick Moranis and he had that dome head on, and he's like throwing shit at him in the original. Yeah. Well, they kind of did that in with this one.
Guy,
I love that. It's like a little nod to it. Sure. I like that. Cocaine Bear.
Okay, what'd you think of that?
Way different than I thought it was going to be.
It's called...
I actually thought there'd be a little more sense to this movie. No, this was like way off the rails. I had no idea what I was expecting, I guess.
I felt like it was supposed to be like a Grindhouse kind of a thing.
Yeah,
but they
definitely turned it into more of a comedy.
Yeah, like 90% comedy.
I didn't realize that.
It's called Cocaine Bear.
Right. And last but not least, on Mother's Day, we got to watch Planet of the Apes.
Yeah? What'd you think of that?
Loved it.
So this is the newest installment?
Yes, this is the one that's in theaters right now. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff?
Yeah, and talking with a buddy of mine, he actually went and watched like all of them, and he says, yeah, it keeps right in line with everything else with the whole Caesar thing and all that stuff from the previous movies. And, because it all ties in. He watched it the same day we did. And, he really liked it as well. But, I mean, it was just one of those. It was a really good movie.
Cool.
Yeah.
So are you caught up on the franchise?
No, there's a few movies I've missed. So now I want to rewatch
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right on.
I could probably skip the Mark Wahlberg one.
That's the Tim Burton one, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen any of them.
Yeah, apparently that has no relation to any of these movies.
I didn't think it did.
Yeah.
Right on. Violet, you get anything?
Just the Planet of the Apes. That's what I got to see on Mother's Day. So I'm not a big fan of Planet of the Apes. The last one I did see was the Mark Wahlberg movie. I didn't really enjoy it that much, but I was surprised. This one was pretty good.
Does it make you want to go and watch the rest of them?
It makes me want to watch the sequel, but I don't know about going back and watching the rest of them.
Yeah. So have you seen this yet?
No.
Okay, so it leaves a little cliffhanger at the very end. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I imagine
so
it would,
anything after this, I might be interested in watching.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah. I actually do want to catch up on all of them. Just because now that I know it does tie into the previous ones, I'm like, okay, I missed a few of them. I'll go ahead and check it out, especially now that I know that Mark Wahlberg's one had nothing to do with this. Yeah.
Right on. All righty. How about some immersion therapy then?
Yeah.
Immersion therapy.
What you guys think of Infested?
I like this movie.
Yeah?
Yeah,
kind of spiders.
Kind of a weird movie. Oh, for me, okay. So for me, it's like finally bring back some like real creepy horror spider shit. You know, instead of this, four-legged freaks and all these joke movies that are out there, of, big spiders and stuff like that.
Sure.
Very creepy as shit. I mean, I would hate to run into that scenario. The ending, though,
yeah.
It's like, really? You're just gonna let the I don't know. Should we do spoiler alerts?
Yeah, it's fine.
You're really gonna just let the dude just go and open the garage door and go out?
Yeah. I mean, that's probably my main gripe with the movie. Sure, they're trying to help their neighbors to start with, so that's why they're not leaving.
Right.
Okay, I'm with you so far.
Yeah.
And then they finally are like, okay, well, this is really getting out of control.
Yeah, way out of control.
With all the webs in the stairways. And they try to get out, but by then the building is like tented off and they're trying to contain it.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody thought to just go to the garage door the whole time? Or
right.
I'm just kind of saying it's kind of silly.
Yeah.
Or they tented the whole building but forgot the biggest door in the whole building?
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Uh-huh.
I liked it. I'm not a huge spider guy. These spiders, dude, I'll fight a spider like the size of my Jeep anytime.
Right.
But 100 little guys that I can't see.
Oh, hell no.
That's going to fuck me right up.
Like, one of the most creepiest, parts for me was when they were in the garage towards the end of the movie.
Yeah.
They throw that dude right into the garage door, and then you're just, waiting. And it's like, oh, shit, here it comes.
Yep.
And you know what's going to happen, but it's like that anticipation just builds up. And once they all just flying out there, I'm like, oh, hell no.
There is that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, dude. Spiders.
And it was a French film at that. I thought they did really good, especially for a foreign film. I mean, this wasn't even a U.S. film.
So that would be my second complaint, is that it was very stylized. Like, with all the weird lighting.
And it's very dark, too.
Very dark, and, I get it. There's supposed to be, exit lights and shit like that. But I feel like even when he went into his apartment and, there was, that weird green area.
Yeah.
And then, the weird pink area. And then you go to that weirdo neighbor that was, working out while the spiders were coming in behind him.
Yeah.
His apartment was all, purple lit.
Right.
Okay, nobody fucking lives like that, all right?
Maybe they do in France.
Maybe. Hey, this house needs a blue room. Take all the lights
That's
out and
right.
put blue lights. Well, I thought that was kind of weird. If they had just kept it a little more simple with the lighting, I felt like that would have been a lot more realistic in a way.
Right.
It's just a stylistic thing, I guess. Not a bad show if you're into spider movies. I didn't hate it, Tim. I never said that I hated it. I've just never been big into spider movies, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry. I hate to burst your spider bubble. All right? There. What do you got for us this week there, buddy?
All right, this week, let's check out 1961's The Pit and the Pendulum. That's right, in the 16th century, Francis Bernard travels to Spain to clarify the strange circumstances of his sister's death after she had married the son of a cruel Spanish inquisitor. You'll find this gem on Tubi.
Very cool. In memory of Roger Corman, this is one of his first movies.
Yes.
Also, did you guys ever watch Fall of the House of Usher?
Oh, yeah.
This is episode 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So this will get into the whole. Actually, that's what we should have done was Fall of the House of Usher.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. This one's good too. It's part of the Edgar Allan Poe fucking tract that's on. Right on. Check that shit out, inmates. We'll do the same and compare notes next week. But now it is time to educate Darian.
Educating Miss Monica.
First, my clues from last week. Well, I am a displaced teenager. My parents just died in a fucking car accident. I got rehomed with my religioso aunt and uncle and their cuck-sucking kid that's a real douche. I hate my life now, and I hate this small town. Good thing I found a record store and a couple other metalheads that I can hang with. And now we're going to start a band, and we just stole some sheet music from a local retired rock star. Probably shouldn't play it backwards, but we're going to do it anyway. And now we are having a deathgasm. Deathgasm, y'all. That's a great show. Hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Love this movie.
The dildo nunchuck scene.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better than that. Right on. Who might I be this week, you ask? I am a sleazy photographer. I might just be the bottom of the barrel as far as photographers. I can't get published anymore. I have to resort to basically being like a half-assed private detective now. And I caught somebody cheating on their wife, and I was about to sell the pictures, or more to the point, blackmail them for money, when I got basically abducted and tranquilized. And then I woke up in a dingy fucking bathroom, chained to a toilet, and I got some other dude chained to another toilet across from me, and a dead guy laying in the middle. One of us had to reach into a disgusting toilet to find a tape recorder, and we just found out that we've been abducted, and there's only one way out of this bathroom, and it's to use a tool to possibly remove one or both of our appendages. And, fuck. How are we going to get out of this? Tune in next weekend, mates, and I will drop some knowledge on you. In the meantime, I think that's about going to do it for us. Thank you guys very much for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe wherever you found this podcast. That helps our visibility quite a bit. Join us next week for The Mummy from 1999.
Yeah.
The Brendan Fraser remake of The Mummy. I think you'll find that one much more viewable than Dawn of the Mummy. Here in Mummy Month in the Padded Room, we do have a Patreon campaign running. If anybody gives a shit, just go to paddedroompodcast.com. Find all the mail links, all the phone numbers, bios on me and Buddy. There's like a little half-ass Facebook horror thing you can do there. Post pictures. Do fun things with pictures of me and porn stars. People love to do that. It's great. Fucking assholes. Other than that, you guys got anything else on the week?
No.
For Buddy, special guest Violet in studio. Mummies, made-for-TV mummies, which are not as good as not made-for-TV mummies. Tomb Raiders, both hot ones and German ones that are overacting and possibly on cocaine. Bad movies, real bad ones involving Ouija boards that just kind of show up. And the Padded Room podcast. I'm afraid visiting hours are over.
Bye and have a great week.